Hello, and welcome back to Lemans 24 Hours on the Dreamcast. Today, we're going to be attempting the Open Prototype Championship. Probably the section of cars, well, the group of cars that I know the least about. What do we get to pick from? We get the V12 LMR, Riley and Scott Mark III, I know nothing about that. The Kramer Racing LMP, Joust? I don't know. J&B Competition, Haynos, I nearly did it again. I'm just going to pick the one that I recognise, which is definitely going to be this one. Also, handling is red. Maxed handling? Okay. Whatever. Interesting. And I'm just going to dive straight in, because I'm going to assume that the difficulty is going to be, well, as it was before. So, medium difficulty, quite easy to get to the front. So, we're going to go for the back of the grid. Keep things interesting. Oh wow. Forgot to check, it's pouring down. I hope I've got the wet tyres on. I assume it gave me wet tyres. We have a typical British race. Hope everyone bought their umbrellas. We have open top racing and we're in umbrellas, yeah. We need umbrellas. Why couldn't we have had this rain when we had closed prototypes? We haven't had the closed prototypes yet. You know what I mean? When we were doing cars that had roofs, it was all dry, and now it's wet. We haven't got roofs. Oh, it's a 10-lap race as well, I just noticed. So this didn't even say it was an endurance, and it's a 10-lap race. Okay. I'll have to see what happens with that. This is a longer track, so I should assume everyone pits. Struggling to get struggling to get through the field. Well, no, I'm doing all this. Yeah, I've got a lot of laps to actually do this, so that's fair. Brakes. I could assume braking distance is greatly increased by the fact that it's a wet race. But I should also assume we're on the correct tyres, so it can't be too bad. There's those cones again. I'll probably eat them at some point during this 10-lap race. Big laugh. Lights are very bright in this game. Doesn't be doing much in front of me, obviously. Okay, that's a lap. 2 minutes. So this is going to be a 20-minute race. There's 3 races. This is going to be a long championship. Long to a degree, anyway. That's just quick math, though. I don't know what the other 2 tracks are going to be. Start finding a groove with this car and hitting my apexes correctly. I'm being a bit shoddy at the moment. What a start for the first race though, pouring wet. Wow. Sugar, did not expect him to brake from that angle. I'm trying to get up the inside here, but he's having a good job of blocking it. I think they're all trying to get past each other, to be honest. They're all fighting quite hard here. Don't have to worry about the ones behind me. He's attempting an overtake, and he's going to get that. But that might give me a chance to butt in. Yep, I butted in. I'm not fast enough otherwise. Please don't force me off, thank you. Whoa! Nearly did. In fact, he did force me off to a degree. I will get past them, honest. I do have a lot of laps to play with though. I should be able to get this done. And with the length of this race, everyone's going to pit at least once. This is a 2-minute long lap, as opposed to the previous sets, which were about 1 minute. I've got a lot of speed here, should take him. Good. See if I can do anything with Pinky and Perky in front of me. And decide between yourselves which is which. Oh, that's one of the pain noses. pain noses. Is that plural? Pain nose eye. No, I don't like that one. It's pain noses. Oof, he's coming back. He wants back past me, he does. Catch up to these two and get them done, and then this group of 3 can fight between each other and I can pull away, hopefully. That's one of them. And then we'll get past the... I think this is the Audi? Not sure. Yeah, I'm really not familiar with these cars. Now from this distance, but that was the soonest I could look behind me. Yeah. Not sure. I want to get closer to those cones, not because I want to eat them, but because that's where the apex is, obviously. I'm sort of fluffing that up. Okay then. At least I can still see the group ahead. They've not gone too far away. I've not been noting it in my head, but there's the pits. The pits doesn't look too hard to enter, to be honest, so that's okay. So it's the big straight at the top left of the map. Just noting it because I'm going to run low on fuel at some point, and I don't want to be an idiot and stay out. Heck, he's close. It is the Audi, I can see it now. Didn't think they'd get that close. Plus, of course, I've got no guidance in front of me now, and I'm not too familiar with this course. We've had one race at it previously, when we were in the Vipers. I've not really had too much experience, and now we're in the wet on it. That's another level of difficulty, as it were. Oh, someone's already pitted in. So they're going to pit in twice. So if they've only pitted in on lap 4, sugar. Straight on the road. Yeah, they've pitted on lap 4, so they're going to pit again around lap 8. So they're definitely not going to be a worry. My tyres are changing from green, so that would merit the fact that we are going to be changing tyres as well. Will be anyway, but because we can't back out of that. Sadly, we can't choose to just fill up with fuel. That would have been useful in the previous championship, in the hard mode attempt. Yeah, there were other factors against that one. My own silly driving included. Can I catch up to this group ahead of me? That'd be nice. One of them was very off route there, off racing line rather. It doesn't seem to have slowed them down. 1.6 ahead. And we're not losing them. Not gaining on them either, but we're not losing them. I do need to catch them, preferably. Joker. Lost the back end. Whoa! I lost the back end. Great. Is that the tyres? It must be, but they're only on yellow. Is it really that much of a problem? I mean, I'm learning as I go with this game. I did not think that was going to be the point. I mean, I'll pit in after this lap then, if you like. Blimey, I can. That's really bitten hard. That's really different already. Like immediately, that feels so much worse. They've gone yellow and orange, but wow, that was quick. But I'll be pitting this lap, and then that means that lap 9 and 10 will also have funny looking tyres. Lap 10 definitely will have funny looking tyres. I can't believe that. Tyres have died so quickly there. Obviously I've got some ground to make up now. They will definitely pit in as well. In fact, they've just pitted in now. I didn't notice that the group behind me had all pitted in too. It's slightly lower the amount of fuel we take. But I don't think we're going to need full amounts of fuel to get to the finish. Well, they change that to 70. Oh, right. Second to readjust myself. Somehow I gained ground on them. I guess they took on more fuel or something. Yeah, I gained a position in there. That's a bit weird. Now I've got something to catch over there. Either that or the back marker was pitting in a second time. I doubt it. I think he was going to pick like 8, like I said. But yeah, I'm a second behind now. That's nice. Just because I didn't fill my fuel to 100, I gained an extra. But I got out a bit sooner. I guess they took a bit longer pitting for other reasons as well. I didn't see what tyres I was on, but I assume it was wet. I don't think they'd be that stupid and give me the wrong tyres. Okay, so we're top 3 now. I can't believe I spam. Oh well. Getting to video without a bit of drama. We're very slow through this bit. I would have liked to go around you. Try and get to the other side. The cones. Wow, you are so slow through this bit. Stress now is, have I given myself enough fuel? I think I have. Ah, he went too slow. I was going to do a cutback. Now I'm stuck side by side with him. We're fighting so much that they're going to probably get away. Hopefully not. Let's try and get away from this guy now. I've just got to be very careful around laps 9 and 10 because my tyres will be hurting again. Very wide on that bit. Does set me up nicely for this one. I don't have to worry about him now. Got to make up 1.6 on this guy. I haven't really seen any like mistakes from the opponents yet. I've not seen anyone spin out. That's an R39. What? Very nice. I'm going to take it though. Sugar. Has he seen him on the inside? Hopefully. He did, but he gave me a bump anyway. Right, I've got him now. So there's going to be an R391 to contend with throughout the whole event. Which makes things interesting. I don't know the comparison in card between this and the R391. As I said, I don't know my my open toppers in this category very well. Got the lead though. Now it's just holding the lead and not making a mess of it and spinning out on the last lap, which is highly probable considering the tyres are going to be shot by then, or at least rather degraded. But let's just play it nicely. Maybe I'll have enough of a lead over them that it won't matter. Maybe they'll pit in again. Who knows? Rain is not going to let up though by the look of things. It's going to be rainy the whole race. Keep things interesting at least. I hope it's not raining at the next one. I want to be able to see the course. The issue is the fog, really. I'm having to, well, I say go by memory, I'm having to use the map to sort of know where to align myself for the next corner, which is obvious, but I can't see very much in front of me. And that's not deliberate draw distance by the Dreamcast struggling, it's literally how much I'd be able to see, because it's foggy. Bit fluffy. It's okay, we're miles ahead now. I don't want to make too many mistakes. I don't want to spin out. I was losing grip then. That marker definitely pitted because he is miles behind again. Poor guy. I can't imagine why he'd have to pit twice. Nearly hit those cones. I'm not going to hit them deliberately. I might do it on the last lap if I get a chance to. But I also don't want to mess around too much because I don't want to sacrifice the race. This is a serious game after all. Who's taking this seriously, really? Me. I'm just enjoying playing a racing game that I never played as a kid. You can see their lights in the distance, but that's about it. Don't spin. I felt the tyres go then a bit, but yeah. You can just about tell that they're not green on the back. They're sort of a darker green going towards that yellow now. I can't feel it. At least I can feel it. At least I can sense there's an actual difference. I think if I did spin out, I'd still have enough time to take it. But let's not tempt fate. Probably be very annoyed with myself and then lose concentration and spin out again. So yeah, let's not go down that path. Very early on the brakes. I forgot where the apex was because, well, I can't see very far ahead of me. Cheat and adjust the brightness, but no, not doing that. You know, I want to keep the experience of this game quite pure anyway. I don't want to mess with things. Should get a Dreamcast controller, a USB or something. Right, last lap. I'm very down on my times, my best time. But yeah. I could have taken like another 10 or 20 of fuel off me. Yeah, I could have done. Could have gotten away with that. But then I think it'd be beeping at me about halfway through the lap and I'd get a bit stressy. I haven't really sensed the car feeling lighter as it runs out of fuel. But I assume that's a thing. The main game was just putting in less fuel so that I could get out sooner though. That was the winner, because then I was able to tag along slipstream-wise with the guy in third. 8 seconds in front now, nearly 9. But them back tyres, they're going yellow. Be careful of them. They're not showing that behind me. Can't even see him. No. Not even the lights. I lost it then, I heard it. The higher pitched squeal of losing my tyres. I'll leave those cones alone, they can survive for now. There you go, fuel low. So I could have taken, I don't know if that's beeping at 10% or 20%, it's probably 10. So I probably couldn't have taken an amount out, I was a bit, I was right on the money for that, thankfully. Down the final corner. Towards the finish. Brilliant. Well, that's race 1 complete. So they're all going to be 10 lappers. I doubt they'll be that longer. Then again, there's a couple of circuits we haven't been to before. So we could see that Suzuka full might be in this, and that would constitute for a 2-lapper. I mean, a 2-minuter. Just over 20 minutes that race. Felt good though. It's the R391 that we're going to be looking out for. Now we have Catalunya. Have I done Catalunya yet? Not sure. It's another rainy one. I'm on soft tyres. I mean wets. Why on earth did you put me on soft tyres? Look at that weather. Good thing I checked. We'll go from the back again. Yeah, good thing I checked, because apparently it was going to put me on soft tyres. No thanks. Wets, please. Another wet race. Worrying, really. Why on earth are all of the races wet? You've got the wrong tyres on. I'm not sure why he took that long to speed up. Rather. He spanned the wheels at the front and couldn't get grip. I don't know. Have I done Catalunya? Yeah, I have done Catalunya, surely. Oh, this is the full one. Yes, I've done the short layout of this. I've certainly not done it in the wet. I think a very wet championship. I wonder if the whole thing's going to be wet. A lap is only 1 minute 30. So we'll still all need to pit once, but I'll probably be pitting later, probably lap 7. See how it goes. I imagine it's going to be wet the whole race. Judging by what happened last time, I think it was the same icon on the weather information bit. It might be even geared to do this, like it might be deliberate. Or drivers all getting wet in their cockpits. I know they've got racing gear on and everything, but it's still not the funnest thing to race in when there's rain splattering against the helmet. You'd do better in a closed prototype. Closed car in general. There's the pits. We'll go around this guy, and then possibly past this guy on the straight. So slipstream, go out. Yep. I wonder if everyone else is on wets. Yeah, it said new best lap time, so this is the first time I've been on this course. Wasn't expecting to see the R391 so soon. So it's not even coming first, it's coming fourth at the moment. Soon to be fifth if I can get around it. Interesting. Don't have to worry about the guys behind me. Brakes, I did hit the brakes, not obviously as hard as the other guys. And this has got lesser brakes than the Nissan. But anyway, shoot up the inside here. Got one of them. Can I get the other one here? Sugar, maybe not. I don't think he was expecting that dive. Let's go to the other side and go up here. That's the corner with the funny overcrest apex, but I can sort of see it better. We haven't got as much fog as in the previous race. I can see a bit clearer in front of me, which is nice. I'm also getting to the front a lot sooner. I wonder if I was using normal, like, just soft tyres in the previous race. I wonder. And now that I'm using wets, I can actually get to the front sooner, because these guys might not be. Sure, yeah, it'd be quite easily to brake there. But I have to. My fellow BMW. And then we'll scream past this fella. Hit the brakes. And that's first on lap 3. Lovely. So now I've just got to plan out in my head when I'm going to pit. A lot easier than the first race. But again, I wonder if I was using soft tyres. Also, no idea how long wet tyres last. Obviously hard tyres will last longer than soft tyres. Those who have played Gran Turismo will know that rule, obviously. But hard tyres give less grip and take a longer time to spool up to their maximum grip. They stay blue for longer on Gran Turismo, so I'd imagine they do the same on here. But obviously don't indicate blue. Yeah, there's no telling how long wet tyres will last for. They might last as long as soft tyres, they might last as long as hard tyres, there might be somewhere in between. They might last half the time and I'll have to pit even more often as a punishment for using them. Who knows? But they're definitely the right tyre to be using here, I can tell you that. Okay, I do have to lift off a little bit there, that was a bit wide. That's a better lap. I wonder if I can actually get the record here. I'd imagine the record was set with a GT1 or something. So that's going to be the next class up from this. That's probably what's going to be in the closed prototype set. Maybe even the Super Enduro. If these are 10 laps and these are just closed prototype, Super Enduro is going to be like 20 lap races or something, I'm certain. That could be, well, could be awkward. I'm going to have to fill out a schedule for that one. Do one race per video. Yeah, this will be a very long video. 20 laps would be like a 30 to 40 minute race. Possibly 3 races. That's going to be nearly 2 hours long for a video. Can you stand my voice for that long? Who knows? Can I stand my voice for that long? Can I stand editing my voice for that long? Or listening through to make sure I've not made any silly noises? Coming up to halfway now. On about half fuel and the tyres are green. I'll just have to keep an eye on both factors. I can't imagine we'll do a pit dodge. No way. No, we're going to have to pit in at least once, surely, but I think even if we pitted in once more than the opponents, we'd still be in the lead at this point. Can't think why this race has been so much easier, apart from the tyres factor. We'll have to see when these tyres start going a different colour, if I start losing grip so much that I spin. Because if I do, then that proves that I was using soft tyres in the first one. I probably was using soft tyres in the first one, because I had to change them manually to put them to wets in this race. Just an interesting factor, that's all. 4 of those have pitted, that's correct, yeah. 4 of those have pitted in there. So they're gonna, well, they might pit twice. I doubt anyone will pit on lap 10. That's lap 5 to 6 down there. No, I'm on lap 5, but they were going lap 4 to 5. Ignore me. They aren't in front of me. I might lap them though. Ooh, bit wide. Not sure why that happened there. It'd be nice if the fuel readout was a number. That way I could plan how much fuel I consume per lap and figure out when to pit. Same with the tyres, if they gave a numerical display of how far they are through their tyre wear, that would be nice. With it being colours and bars, I have to sort of guesstimate how well the tyres and fuel are doing. I think the rain's letting off a bit. I don't know. Someone scroll back to lap 1 and check if the rain is different. I think it's definitely weaker than it was in the previous race, which is a nice sight. A bunch more of them are pitted in now. Hello. Hello, I'm overtaking you on the same set of tyres that I overtook you on last time. Sugar, sorry. It's a bit mean of me. Sorry. I'm 30 seconds in front. Blimey. It'll certainly do. I doubt I'm going to do a pit-in dodge. I could do a funny and try and do the last lap on the 90 mile an hour limit that it puts you to when the fuel dies out. When the fuel runs out, rather. Do that for a laugh. I'll see when it says fuel low, and I'll decide from there. Because, like, even if it says... Ooh, hello! Blimey, they hit the brakes hard then. Sorry. Wasn't expecting them to slow down that much. Maybe they're on dead tyres. Can't be though, this group's on new tyres. Maybe they're too soft or not heated up properly yet. These tyres have lasted the whole race. Is this championship here to teach you to use wet tyres in wet races? Is that all this championship's here for? That would be quite weird. I wonder if these championships are all just to prepare you for the Titan, which is doing the Lemans. I wonder. You just learn all the tricks during these championships, just for the ability to survive the Lemans 24 hours. No idea when I'm going to do that, by the way. Or if I'm going to attempt the 24-hour one. like to, but I've no idea when I'd do that because, well, sleep and work and things. Interruptions, daily life. No idea when I'll fit in a 24-hour race. There's the fuel low indicator. Let's fit in on this lap. I'm a minute and a half in front. When did that happen? They must have pitted in again. I wish it told me how many times they pitted in. Sugar. That was a bump. Having to take the outside line because this guy doesn't seem to care. Yeah, I'll pit in this time around, obviously, since some of the fuel's low, and I've got a very big lead. I don't need to pit in tyre-wise, though, so we know that wet tyres are definitely the way to go. In fact, they've lasted the whole race. I wonder if they've lasted the whole of the previous race. Like, they haven't even changed colour. But they're not even a little bit yellow, they are straight green. Oop. Any point in getting past this guy? Were they pitting in 2 seconds? No, let's go in. In we go. Oh, wow, it doesn't... Oh, wow, whoa, 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 whoa! Okay. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I thought it would overtake my controls as I went in, but it didn't. And I did a Tony Hawk's along the wall. Oh dear. Thankfully, no damage. Well, that's going to be the thumbnail. What on earth is that all about? It is making some funny noises. I don't know if that's just me. We'll see if it persists. No, I can't hear those noises now. It must have been just the noise that the car makes when it's slow. Can't sense any damage. I just grinded the underside of this car along the concrete wall as we went into the pit lane, and it doesn't seem to have affected it. There mustn't be any damage in this game. At least there is that, or else I would have sawn the car in half or something. Oh, that was stupid. That slightly broken the realism. The immersion, rather. You do a 20-minute race and you just grind your car across the wall there. Sorry about that one, folks. Nice. Let's get back into this. Excitement's over. Me. Yeah, I thought it'd take control of the car earlier than that, but it didn't. That was a 30-second loss, though. So we're still miles ahead. And we're on to the last lap. Sadly, I can't check if the tyres would have lasted the whole way because they did replace my tyres. They do look greener, so wet tyres did lose some of their glow. But certainly not enough to affect me. Bit fluffy, that one. That was not where you brake for that one, but never mind. I forgot where that one was, because that one's the blind apex. Sadly, I'm not going to catch and lap anyone now before the finish. I wonder if it tracks that on the readout at the end of the race. I'll check that. Okay, left throttle, back on, and home stretch. Hooray! And best lap time, 33. Last lap was my best lap, despite it being a bit fluffy. My goodness though, that pit in though, what was that all about? Can't see any of the cars because the lights are so bright. Oh dear. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so about a minute and a half in front. Doesn't tell me that I lapped anyone, which is a shame. So it's the Audi that's now the worry. Nissan is no longer a worry. It failed that last race. Okay, last one. Suzuka Fall, like I said. And it's sunny! Yay! We don't want wet tyres. We want... I could put it on hards and then stay out the whole race. No, we're going to do softs. We're going to do a pit. Okay. Would have been a good time to check hards, but I'll leave that for the Super Enduro, or whatever it's called. I'll put the hards on for that and see what those are like then. Finally, a sunny race. It's only taken over an hour. Or however long it's been. Probably nearly an hour. Can't check. Yeah, Suzuka. Finally, I'm on the full version of this course. I didn't even have to unlock it by playing through the arcade mode. Thankfully, the unlocked races in arcade mode obviously don't affect the races that I get in this. Which is good, because I like experiencing courses. And I don't want to have to unlock them first by doing arcade mode. Logically, I probably would do, but I wanted to get straight into the championships here. I wonder if they even... To be honest, I don't think these even race around Suzuka, do they? For a lot of the courses we've been doing, but at least it gives us a nice mix of courses. I mean, the game is Le Mans 24 hours. We know which course is going to be in this game, the South, but it's got a nice selection of courses otherwise to play through. A bit ambitious there for me. He's going to bump me right back for it. That's okay. Now here's the fun bit. We've got the big straight here, and then I've got to decide whether to just lift off the accelerator and coast around this, or hit the brakes. I think it's hit the brakes. Yeah, it's definitely hit the brakes. You didn't do it. And this is the fun bit. This is the chicane. Sounds like someone's having a bit of a dispute behind the over positions. Tell by all the scraping. There's the roller coaster over to the left. Next to the Ferris wheel. Yep, there's the roller coaster. I see plenty of that. That was a bump, but I was braking early. Braking early because I was looking at the roller coaster. I wonder if that roller coaster has a name, and thus could find out like what it's like. Put that in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. That'd be fun. Rebuilding the... Oh wow, I've just had a great idea for a park in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Rebuilding the Suzuka circuit as a go-kart track and having the Ferris wheel and the roller coaster next to it. Just rebuild the whole Suzuka GP area. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Don't know when, but I'm going to do that. And if anyone would be interested in watching me make that. Bit of an off tangent and definitely not a racing game, but I did enjoy my Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 back when I played it. Oop, well, someone's gone in the grass. I don't know what happened then, but he decided to just shoot off to the right. It was getting a bit leery, I admit that. If you can pit in over here, probably not. It's probably disabled. I do wonder what would happen if you ran through it. But I don't really have the spare time at the moment. Not spare time, but spare, well, I'm not in first, so I can't mess around yet. Let's talk about messing around when we're actually in first by about a minute and a half. Although, I've no idea if I will be. This one seems to be back to the difficulty of before. Wet tyres in the wet weather really made a difference, oddly enough. Can't get that first braking point correct. I think I'm holding it for too long. I would like to get past the double Audi trouble here. The Audi twins. I'm struggling to find a nice gap to get past them. All the while... No, wait, no, they're not catching up behind me. I was worried they were. Can I get past one here? Yes, I can get past them both here. Nice. I'm not quite past yet, though they still have the nose on me. I'm still here. I'm going to be wide for the hairpin. And continue on. My fellow BMW went off and the Audi followed him. Pretty sure I wasn't touching. Don't think I was. I was half watching the other BMW spear off into the distance. That's the first real AI, that's the first real issue I've seen happen to the opponents. First genuine mistake. Count that green one shooting off to the right as well, but I feel like that was just the AI getting confused as to where to fit itself in. It was a bit hairy. But yeah, that's the first time I've seen the AI make a definite mistake in this set of races, rather. The R391 is back in the lead, which is interesting. Yeah, I've got to find out what that roller coaster looks like after I've finished this episode. Now, let's get into the lead. Come on, you can never really overtake in this sector, unless someone's very slow. Bump, sorry. I've got the nose up, thank you. Gotta pay attention to where I am. Oof, that tiny little bit of grass eat really got me there. I was in that for like maybe a split second and it threw me off. Sorry for throwing you off then, but again, they're braking really early in some cases. R391 has gone off by itself and I will take the lead. In fact, everyone did. Weird. Now that I mention other racers making mistakes, everyone makes the same mistake over there. Maybe their tyres are getting a bit funny. Mine aren't though, so that wouldn't really suit. I'll have to pay attention to who hits in this lap. We do have the lead, which is very nice. Not by a huge margin. We did only just claim it. Now we have the fun of working out where to pit. Working out where to brake for the upcoming sugar corner there, and I fluffed it. And they're going to carry a lot more speed through. And off he goes. Fluffed it. Sorry. I didn't slow down enough. I mean, on the first lap I was saying that I wanted to just coast through it, but you can't. You have to lift off the throttle and hit the brakes to go around that corner properly. 0.003 ahead. Or behind, rather. me. I really have not got that first braking point down. And now I'm going to suffer. It's impossible to take over in this segment without thinking hard. Don't have to worry about the guy behind me, he's miles off, so it's literally just me and the Nissan. I don't actually need to win this race. I can come second and still win, because the Nissan finished so poorly in the previous race. It's not the end of the world if I do lose to this guy. He's probably going to make a mistake on the hairpin. Let's find out. I hit the brakes about here. He has gone off. Very much so. Bye. Bye-bye. He shot off into the dirt then. I didn't even touch him. There must be like a simulated amount of pressure that the enemy drivers are under. Like in R racing. You can sort of psych out the driver in front of you by being very close to them. And it puts them on edge so much that they make a mistake and you can go past. That's literally a mechanic in that game. I wonder if that's a mechanic in this, but it's invisible. I should play that game through, R Racing. I only really know of that mechanic. I've never actually played the game properly. I've played it for about 10 or 15 minutes to make sure that it works, like many of my other games that I own. Completely forgot about pitting in. I don't need to yet. Fuel's okay. Tyres okay. They're possibly not as green as they could be. They're sort of a dark green. Everyone else pitted in. I may as well pit in on the next lap round then. I just hope that I'm driving well enough to keep this lead, because it's hard to tell when you're by yourself. Everyone's over in that top left corner of the map now. They're all squashed together. The ones that have just pitted have been all mixed up with the ones that pitted many laps ago. I have to see what it flips up with distance-wise between me and second place. It will tell me, thankfully. This is not one of those games that doesn't give you a gap when you're in first. Some of them don't. Can't name everything off the top of my head right now, but I know there's some. 47 seconds, we can definitely do a pit stop. Because it will only take about 30 seconds, I guess. Don't know. Right, question is, where is the pit entrance? Oh my goodness, it's there. It's before the... Really? I thought it was after. Okay, it's before the chicane. I'm going to have to pit in next time. Yikes, it's before the chicane and it's very quick. Okay, I've got to make sure I pit in this time around, or else I'm going to be very, very sorry. I haven't been paying attention to where the pit in was. I know where the Bugatti one is. Yes, fuel is low, I know. The stress begins now. No, we're going to have enough to get round to the pit lane again, surely. Make things a little more interesting again. I'm up on my lap time, which is a shame, because I'm obviously going to have to pit in. It means I can't set a nice lap. Obviously I'm in clean air, so I can actually take these corners when I want to. 50 seconds in front. At least I know I can fit a pit in. In fact, I can probably run out of fuel, coast at 90 miles an hour and still pit in, and still be fine. So, not too worried there. Yeah, there's the Bugatti pit. pit. I'd like to pit in there, but it probably won't work. I have to tell my pit crew to run over to the Bugatti one. What I'll do is I'll hit the brakes hard here and start paying attention. There's the line, so we're in the line, and it's then here. That's such a harsh brake. So out of place. Where am I going? Okay, we're in. I want soft tyres and I want like 50 fuel. I can change the downforce on the fly, I just noticed. An interesting thing. I don't know why I'd change the downforce randomly halfway through the race. That might change how much fuel I use. It would change my top speed and my acceleration. Yeah, give me that fuel. I wasn't sure how much to give myself. I probably didn't need to give myself 50. I was just sort of putting fuel in the car and I knew I didn't need 100. We're out? We're out. Okay, I've regained control. So this is the actual gap. They aren't going to pit again, and I'm not going to pit again. So this is the literal gap between me and second. I'll only really know the true gap once I pass through the next checkpoint. So that's 28. That was when I was rolling out of the pits. It's not quite accurate, so it'll be a little bit, probably less than that. Yeah, so I'll know at that point. So coming up to that big breaking point there, that will tell me what the gap actually is. $19 seconds. Okay. Still a ridiculous gap. That's okay though. So yeah, the hairiest race is probably the first race we had. The rest of them have not been a breeze. That wet one was something else. This one's been alright. I've been on a familiar course as well, so that helps. They probably left this course till later in the game because it is quite a tricky, wiggly course, but I'm used to this one from Gran Turismo 6, I think? I think this is in Gran Turismo 6. It's definitely not in 4, I don't think. My mind might be failing me there. I think it's in 6. I'll go check the wiki afterwards and I'll bang my head against the wall because I've said something stupid in recording, but never mind. And while I'm looking behind me, they are miles ahead. I mean behind. See if I can get a decent lap time in now that I've got some fresh tyres and open space. I won't get the record because that's definitely going to be set by a different car entirely. I've enjoyed driving this though. This has felt very competent. I only picked it because I recognised it from Test Drive 6, and it's been very good to me. I've quite enjoyed driving this car. A bit wide there. I say all that and then I nearly continue a spin out there. Let's keep it together for another lap and a half. And then I can go get a coffee or something. Should have had one with me really, but I didn't know this was going to be a 10-lapper session. That's the joy of playing this game for the first time, you never know. I'll know to get myself a copy for the next set though, the closed prototypes. Which I'll have to record on a different day. I was hoping to record that one today, sometime after this one. But I didn't know this was going to be such a big championship. There's a best lap, 49. Nice. yeah, I was going to record the next one straight after this one. So I would have had enough time if it was 5 lap races, but it's not, it's 10. And I should imagine the next set's going to be 10 as well. And the supers will probably be 20. And then that final winter challenge, no idea. Still worried about the twist on that one, it being winter. I don't know what the cars are going to do in that, and I did not see snow tyres as an option in the pits when changing tyres. Fuel low again, so I was correct on petrol again. That guesstimation of putting 50 in was correct. Cool. But yeah, I did not see snow tyres as an option. As you wouldn't, because these are, well, race cars. You wouldn't normally get snow tyres on race cars. It wouldn't really be a situation. You kind of cancel the race. You wouldn't race in the snow normally. I can't think of a racing series that would carry on if it was snowing terribly. Then again, I don't know how snowy it's going to be when we actually do that section. And that's a few championships ahead, I'm speculating. Very interesting though, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, hit the brakes. Through the chicane. Bit fluffy, oh well. And onto the finish line. That is that. 3 straight wins, 2 very rainy races, and 1 rather sunny one. So it's sunny all the way through. Thank goodness. Lovely. I just noticed that this car's number 17, so even better. I didn't actually notice. That was really good. That was really good. That felt great. Okay. Lovely stuff. So that's just under 20 minutes on that race as well. 30 points over 15, so we definitely won. Give me that trophy, thank you. So it was me, then the R391, and then the Audi. Lovely. It's given us... Ooh! Hi there! Hey, good looking. Toyota GT1. I wasn't expecting you till later. Nice. And the R390. Wow. Wow, I'm spoilt for choice in the next one. Ooh, heck. I don't know what to pick for the next one now. Awesome. Awesome, great. Lovely. Right. Well, that'll do this one. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you for the next championship. Goodbye.